So today we're doing a deboned chicken, and I'm going to debone a chicken for you. This is the chicken we bought at the supermarket. What, for like $3? We're going to get all the gross stuff out of it. Make stock with it, like the liver. And I don't know what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is. Some more stuff, I don't know what that is. I think it was a heart. Anyway, first thing you gotta do, if you want to debone the chicken, you need to take the wishbone out. That's for any preparation. So you cut it right here. You're gonna feel like the bones, like right there. So what you have to do is get your knife and go like that and follow it. Right? Follow it on each side. Then you can go in and just yank that sucker out. There, it's out. Now you have it so it carves easier. Now we're going to debone the chicken. First thing is we're not going to need that. That could be stock. You have this chicken. Now what you want to do is you want to start from here, from the back, line all the way back. Okay. Then you find this joint here, cut that joint, and then this joint here. You have to find it with your thumb, see where it's at. But you get the hang of it though, you'll be able to find it easily. So then you pull it back. Pull it back, fingers down like that. Pull it back here, back here. Then you're going to get to the part that's called the oyster, and you're going to have to cut around it. Because you want to keep it. I guess you can leave it out, but man, that's a good part. Keep on pulling it down. And at this point, if you're doing this, you might think, oh, it looks like a waste. But we're going to like dig the meat out of it. So we get this joint, get the the chicken drumstick, raise it up, and you bring it back. You'll expose the joint, you cut it. This one, bring it back, expose the joint, cut it. Then you just pull. There we go. That's the carcass right there. And here's the deboned chicken. You can see the parts. We have the breast, we have the two drummets, and the thighs. Oh, see? It's not fully deboned yet, but we're not done yet. Okay, so the next thing is, take the carcass, and you'll see you have the tenderloins here. This is where the chicken tenderloins live, because that's where you get the tenderloins from the market. You just run your finger through the bottom and pull it off. It doesn't always come off real pretty and clean, but it doesn't really matter in this application because we're just going to be stuffing it back in the chicken. Jacques Pepin does this on the internet, where I learned this. And what he does is he gets a paper towel and he gets this little sinew out. I find that like the most tedious part of it. Sometimes I'll just skip it, but if you want to do it, it's right there. You grab onto it and you go scrape across, and then you're left with the sinew. Oops, I didn't make it into the pot. And this one, okay, so see the line, the sinew. So you grab it with your towel. And you just go scrape across, right? And that's an easy way to get the sinew out. I think it breaks down when you cook it, because I've left it in before, but I'm not Jacques Pepin, so he's the master, and I'm just some dude in a cowboy hat deboning chicken. This rest is going to make some good stock. So we're going to put it in the stock pot. Alright, next thing's next. we're going to handle these little wings. So what you want to do is get your small knife. I don't even know what this knife is called. Alright, so we're going to cut around this. And it doesn't take much. You just kind of cut around the meat to free it up. Then you press down, pull the bone right up, put it in the pot. That's your stock pot. Because you're going to make soup next. We're making soup next with that, so tomorrow. That's what I like about this, because we get one chicken, we get two meals out of it. And it feels like you're not really reusing anything. Cut around this. And just press it down on the table. There, done. The next parts is just these parts. It's the drumstick and the thigh. So we're going to get a big knife, I'm going to cut around it. What you want to do is you're going to do like a scraping motion. Right? So we're going to scrape. On the bone. Right? We're going to cut around the joint that connects the thigh bone to the drumstick. We're going to get to that bone. You'll get it. It looks gnarly. You might feel like you're just hacking it up, but it's the way you got to do it. Then you start, once you get to the bone, you can start scraping it away. Right? Scrape, 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 scrape. All the way down. Here's the fun part. You get it? You get the back of your knife and go. Yeah. Comes out. So left a little chicken meat on there, but you know, it's gonna go to our stock. You want to leave a little bit of that bone that stays there, because if not, it just like shrinks up. You want it to just shrink up. Keeps it intact. Keeps it looking like a whole chicken, like a very boneless chicken. Alright, this last side. All around it. You don't hit that center joint. You don't want to dislodge it. You want to keep it attached. But you're looking to just cut the meat all around it so we can get to the bone and start scraping. Back in here, back knife. There you go. Another piece for your stock pot. Alright, we're done. Deboning the chicken. That's a whole deboned chicken. So next thing is slice back up. Look at that. Looks great. Now we're going to fill it with stuffing. I'm going to butterfly the parts right here. Just to kind of get it so it's a little flatter. There. A little flatter. And then we're going to take the tenderloins and we're going to rebuild the chicken. Put them here, wherever you need meat. Alright, now it's this big flat chicken mass. And we're going to get our stuffing now. But before we do that, I'm going to rinse my hands. I'm going to rinse my hands, get my cowboy hat back on, and put some salt, pepper on it.
Yeah.
Now that the chicken's completely deboned, we're going to stuff it and truss it, get it ready for the oven. Alright, so we're going to sprinkle some salt. Not much. I mean, we're going to throw some cheese in there and like some other stuff, so just a little bit. And of course, pepper. Okay. So we have this stuffing. I made it like what I call thirsty stuffing. It's really thirsty. It's got a lot of ingredients. It's not a lot of wetness. It's got those powdered ground up mushrooms that are really going to absorb. And it's got some cheese. I want it to absorb the excess water and the oils from the cheese so it doesn't just all come out. So I'm just going to... And when you're making the stuffing, that when you're making it, make less than more, because you always think you need a lot, but the chicken really can't hold that much. So go on the left side. You don't want a whole lot. I'm going to just get it so it covers it. I stuff those legs because the stuffed legs are really awesome. Let's just spread it out. Alright, that looks good, right? So let's get everything out of the way. I'm going to get all the crap off my hands. Flip it over. Right? We need to stuff it, right? Not stuff it, but we need to truss it. So we're going to flip it over there, flip it over there. Right? See this? It's like a little chicken. Boneless chicken stuffed. Flip it over, put your hand underneath, get it to where, like, try to make it look like a chicken again. Get away. There's a fly in our video. I don't approve of that. Alright. If stuffing starts flying out, don't worry. It shouldn't, though. Just make sure that it's all together. Now we get our... Here's the trussing technique. It's real easy. You need enough string. Then you put it here, right? All we're going to do is tie a knot. Leave a little bit. Right? Leave a little bit. So you can tie it off in the end. There. So you take the string, give yourself some extra. It's real simple. Grab it, loop it like this, grab it, loop it like that, bring it to the bottom, hold your finger, slide it across, like that, nice in the center. I'm going to keep doing that. Loop it, drag it under. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to how they line up. You don't really have to be that specific, but I like to pull it like this until it lines up nice in the center. So I'll just keep doing that. Last time. There. So now at this point you want to cut it from the roll. It's probably a heck of a lot more than I need. That's fine. I got a lot of string there. Let's flip it over. Okay, so we have our excess here from the beginning, from the first knot. So now we have this. These little loops from the knots on the top of the chicken. You grab this twine, you bring it over and under in the center, each one over and under. Now, if you take the end, you tie it off right here, where it meets. I left a lot of string. That's okay. Just cut it off. So now we have this nice wrapped chicken. So we're going to move it to our tray, which is going to go in the oven. Sorry. Not working with a lot of space. Okay, so now we have our chicken. Looks really nice. It's been, I put the cooking spray on the bottom. It's going to sit there. So it should, when it's done, it should like cut like a big chicken loaf. Like a big loaf of chicken bread. I have to, now salt and pepper the top. And that's it. So I'm going to start really high. That's like the, you know, what Thomas Keller tells you to do with his roasted chickens. I found it works too. And season it pretty liberally with salt. But yeah, start up high. It makes it so it blankets down evenly, not too much, like concentrated in one area. But done. We're going to put it in the oven. I'll show you the results later.